Hi, everybody. It's Craig and Arun back with your NHL rundown of games for Tuesday, the 20th of January 2026. Hope everybody's had a great start to the week. I know I did, so let's keep it going tonight. And people always say, hey, how do I get on your best plays? We hook you up. DocSports.com/Craig Arun. Get on either our NBA or our college basketball. You can get a week. They're $99 per sport. So week pass, you get both of us. So tonight you'll have both plays in the NBA, both plays in college hoops. You can get them both. That's $198. You'll get all the plays for a week and that's a 50% off price. All right, let's go. We'll try to do this in 8 minutes. We have 8 games. Why not? Minnesota at Montreal. Montreal minus 144, 6.5. I actually thought this would be closer to pick 'em. What do you like here?
Minnesota won 4-0 in their last contest last year. These two teams have not met this year. They've won 9 in a row coming in. Can Montreal finally get this monkey off their shoulder, if you will? Minnesota coming off back-to-back big wins against Toronto and Buffalo. Huge wins there. 63-5 before. Montreal, of course, coming off a nice win against Ottawa, 6-5. Look, I don't trust Minnesota fully coming off back-to-back big wins. Keep that in mind. This is a Minnesota team that prior to that, the last time they had won 3 in a row, you'd have to go back to late December. And, I was impressed with Montreal and the fact that they put up 6 goals. What a monster comeback in that game. It was one of my top plays, and they made a monster comeback. I don't think they were down about 3-4, and they made an exciting comeback. This is a team at the end, beat Vancouver 6-3 as well. I was impressed with that. They beat Dallas as well on the road 4-3. I'm going to go with Montreal here. They also lost their they were able to have some success at home. The last 3 at home, they've won 4-1, 6-2, and 63, 3-4. Give me Montreal to get it done here. All right, Craig, San Jose, big dog against Tampa Bay. The public actually likes the price here. Tampa Bay won 7-3 last time out earlier this month. San Jose coming off a nice win against Florida, 4-1. Once again, winning as a dog. Tampa Bay coming off a nice win against Dallas, 4-1 on the road, and having won at least 9 of their last 10. Who do you like here?
Funny thing is, if you bet each of these money line, even though Tampa Bay's 9-1 their last 10 games, you actually won more money with San Jose, even though they've lost 3, because the price is always amazing. The problem is this road trip. When they were in the back-to-back the last time they lost, and that was the one they lost. They're in back-to-back game again today, and they face a rested team in Toronto. I'm going to take Toronto minus the 1.5. I know I've made so much with San Jose, it's hard to get off, but you got to know when to say when. And today's the win. I think it's a tough spot against a red-hot Tampa Bay team. Lay the puck line in this one. Next, Ottawa and the Blue Jackets pick-em game. Ottawa minus 110, total 6.5. Columbus has been a little better since they fired coach. What do you like here?
You got to know when to hold them.
Yeah.
Know when to fold them. Yeah. Shout out to my boy, Kenny Rogers. All right. I know that's what you thought when you saw me. You're like, Kenny Rogers is Icy's boy. So when it comes to Ottawa facing Columbus here, a couple things. Number one, Columbus won 4-1 earlier this year. So Ottawa, of course, remembers that. I liked Ottawa right off the bat when I saw this. And then the fact that Ottawa's lost back-to-back games in overtime against Detroit and Montreal was impressive. The fact that Ottawa has lost 6 of the last 8. I thought they played pretty well against the Rangers and Vancouver when they won those games. Columbus comes in having won 4 straight, beating Utah, Calgary, Vancouver, and Pittsburgh, and yet they find themselves as an underdog. I think, look, the last time they played them, Columbus, jumped on them early. They also outshot them. Ottawa outshot them 28-22. So I think Columbus got a little lucky that they beat them. I'm going to take Ottawa here minus the 108 against Columbus.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports.
Great Boston here against Dallas. Boston, a decent-sized dog around plus 148, 150. Dallas beat them 7-2, but these two teams haven't met in about a year and a half. So this is an exciting game for us. Boston, of course, comes in rolling, winning 6 in a row here, beating Chicago and Seattle most recently. Their defense has just been phenomenal. They've given up a total of, 4, 6, 7 goals in their last 6 games, which is pretty fantastic. They've had 2 shutouts in there, too. Dallas coming off 3 straight losses to Anaheim, Utah, and Tampa Bay. What do you think happens here? You think Dallas will bounce back? Total of 6.
I just don't understand this line. Like Boston I know at home, Dallas deserves to be favored. No way at this price. You have to take Boston here. This is a price play that when a team's playing this well and they got rest, like I know they're a little banged up. You're on a road trip. That's just part of sports. they've been playing great. Let's continue to ride them. Take Boston plus the 148. Next game, we got St. Louis at Winnipeg. Winnipeg's favor minus 124, total 6. Winnipeg's not that far off of neither one of these teams. 3 or 4 games off of being for 500. What do you like here?
Gonna try to keep this simple here. St. Louis won 1-0 earlier this year. St. Louis just got clobbered 0-5. They just put up no goals in their last game. The last contest was 1-0 win. Winnipeg got shut out by this team. Winnipeg also got shut out against Chicago last game as well. They've had back-to-back losses, so they're going to be super ticked off. Wanted to notice the total right off the bat. Total was at 6. I'm taking the over between St. Louis and Winnipeg for these reasons. Buffalo, Craig, as a dog, and the public loves them. Nashville only a minus 122 favorite. Nobody likes them. It seems only backed only by 25% of the public. Nashville won 6-4 last year. Haven't met this year. Buffalo off back-to-back losses to Carolina and to Minnesota. Nashville off of a loss to Vegas, 2-7, ugly loss on the road, but they had won 3 in a row, beating Washington, Edmonton, and Colorado before that. Who do you like?
The problem is for Buffalo is they played yesterday. Nashville has been home for a few days after that road trip, and I think Nashville takes care of business. These are 2 teams I've made a lot of money with. If you've been watching our videos, riding these underdogs. So I don't love that I have to lay a price here, but I understand why with the home ice advantage and the rest advantage. Give me Nashville minus the 135. I even see some 125s out there, so search that around. Next game, New York Rangers at the LA Kings. I believe the Rangers are playing right now. I do believe they are losing 4-3 in the third at Anaheim. So they're going to be in a back-to-back spot. And I do believe the Kings are off today, right? Or they're not playing right now. Kings are favored minus 180, total 5.5. What do you like?
Yeah, look, Kings won last 3 in a row between these teams. Rangers just won 6-3 against Philadelphia on the road. Rangers have won 2 of their last 10 coming into this contest. The Kings, of course, losing 4 straight, losing to Anaheim in back-to-back games, losing to Vegas, losing to Dallas, scoring 1-2-2-1 goals. Not good. But the Kings, of course, have not played the Rangers this year. The Rangers, of course, coming off a nice 6-3 win. Very curious of what line this came out, and then the Kings come out as a minus 180 favorite. I think what happens here is the Rangers are not going to score more than 6 goals like they did, or 6 goals like they did last time. When they faced Florida, they scored 5 goals. Immediately the next game, they scored 2 against Utah. You get a Kings team here that's continuing to struggle on offense, right? They faced a total of 6.5 the last 2 games against Anaheim. Both those games went under. When they do win games, they still play pretty decent defense. I can't take the over on this game. And I also kind of favor, I wouldn't be surprised if the Kings won, but it sort of goes favored under. I'm going to take the Rangers and Kings under the 5.5. Craig, New Jersey facing Edmonton here. New Jersey about a plus 132 dog. They beat them 5-3 earlier this year. They beat them the last 3 times. New Jersey lost to Carolina 1-4. So coming off of a loss, had won the 2 previous games. Edmonton dominating performance against St. Louis and Vancouver, winning 5-0 and 6-0. They look pretty darn good right now. Do they get their revenge here?
I do think so. I think the last 2 games looks like they've kind of righted the ship. And this is a New Jersey team I don't trust. I just don't trust them. So now it's about, do you want to lay that minus 149-ish number? I'm going to lay in regulation because I get it about like minus 110. I think Edmonton will take care of business in regulation. It means if it goes to overtime, you lose. But I think you get the better price, and I like that. So that's what we like for today. Don't forget, if you want to get on any of our best bets today, all you got to do, pick a sport. You want the NBA? You want the college basketball? You want both? Go over here. 2 for 1. You get us both for a week. It's $99 per sport, DocSports.com/Craig Arun. And don't forget, put in the comments what you like for today. See you again tomorrow.